And now, Frenemies. On a new mission, the ninja find themselves in trouble once again. Nya and Kai have fled from a dragon called Griefbringer, but they will soon face another problem. It will require the powers of the mind, body, and spirit to overcome. A spoon may also come in handy. Here's what happened. Kai, Nya, and the Geckle and Munce tribes were hiding in the Geckle strong cave. The dragon is blocking the way out, groaned Kai, whom the Geckles had chosen for their leader. Plus, we're stuck in here with 2 battling tribes, and worse, no one delivers noodles here. No noodles is definitely the worst part, Nya sighed, but she knew there were more important things to worry about right now. Nya, who had been crowned the new Munce Queen, went to comfort her brother. A loud scream stopped her. "This is my stone," shouted a Munce. "It's mine," now replied a Geckle, who had just carved a mark on the stone. The Geckles and Munces continued to fuss and fight. "I miss our dojo," Kai said, looking at the quarreling tribesmen. "I really want to go home." "I know," Nya replied, "but we have to wait here until Griefbringer leaves." "We'll go nuts because of their constant quarreling," said Kai. "No, we will get the tribes to call a truce once and for all," Nya answered. "I know it sounds impossible, but let's see if we can teach these 2 tribes how to get along," Kai said, finishing the thought. "Let's try it." The ninja decided that maybe the tribes would learn to cooperate if they made it fun. They decided to teach them some of the games they had played as kids. "Everybody," Nya yelled, "come over and sit down in a circle, a Geckle next to a Munce." "We don't want the Geckles next to us," grumbled a Munce. "The Munce smell odd," a Geckle complained. "Quit whining and get in the circle," snapped Kai, and the members of the 2 tribes quickly took a seat. "We'll play a game. I'll whisper a word to a person next to me, who will whisper it to his neighbor. You'll keep passing the word to the next person until the queen hears it and says it out loud." The members of the tribe continued to grumble, but eventually everyone got comfortable. Kai leaned over to the nearest Geckle and whispered, "Spinjitzu." The game began, and the reluctant players passed the word to each other. Then it was Nya's turn. She tried, "Minjitsu?" "Right," the Munce shouted happily. "Wrong," protested the Geckle. "It should be Ginjitsu." Kai laughed, but then another brawl broke out between the tribes. "I forgot," Kai groaned. "They love to twist words." "Don't worry, I've got another idea," said Nya. "We'll make pairs so that a Geckle and a Munce dance together. We need music, so you'll sing. I will decide which pair wins." "Time for everyone to show off their dance moves," Kai told the tribes, who were giving each other dirty looks. Matching the Geckles and the Munce into pairs for dancing was not easy. But an hour later, the mixed partners were finally ready. Kai started to sing as the competition began. Suddenly, a scream of pain echoed throughout the cave. "Ouch, you clumsy ox!" shouted a Geckle, landing hard on the ground after he'd been thrown into the air by his Munce dance partner. His partner had forgotten to catch him. "You're a clumsy ox," the Munce snarled. Meanwhile, another pair trampled each other's feet. One Geckle was dizzy from too many spins, and a Munce covered his ears when he heard Kai singing. It only took a moment for the 2 tribes to start yet another brawl. "I'll go nuts if this keeps up," Nya said, sighing. It seems there was nothing they could do to get them to put aside their differences. "Can we have a lunch break?" Nya asked. To keep the tribes from fighting again, Nya chose 1 Geckle and 1 Munce to prepare the meal. Soon loud noises could be heard from the kitchen. Bang! Crash! Twang! But it eventually went quiet, and a strange and delightful, if you were a Munce or a Geckle, smell filled the cave. Finally, the proud cooks emerged, carrying cauldrons full of greenish mash. "Best dish in the world!" cried the Geckles, smacking their lips. "Oh, it's our favorite too!" shouted the Munce. "We didn't know we have the same taste in food," one of them said as she placed a large portion of the mash before the ninja. "You'll love it too!" The ninjas weren't so sure. "Ugh, It smells like rotten cheese wrapped in dirty socks, Kai whispered to Nya. Both tribes started to feast on the smelly mash, wishing each other bon appetit. You eat it, Kai said, sliding his bowl to Nya. You were hungry. Not anymore, Kai said in disgust, sliding the bowl back to her brother. I'll wait for some noodles, no matter how long it takes. And they say we're the ones who keep quarreling, said a Geckle, looking at the ninja fussing over the bowl while everyone else in the cave was enjoying their meal. Some were even going for second helpings. After lunch, we'll try to help them out, replied a Munce, sitting beside him. Now, let's enjoy the meal. The end.